But that's just only the beginning. Because night does not only visit individuals. Night visits cultures. Ever since 9/11, those of us in New York have been going through PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And add on top of 9/11, weariness from the war, 5 years and now into the 6th year. Nearly $1 trillion spent, nearly 4,000 lives of ours, and God knows how many of the others. That's night. And an economy that they can't figure out whether they can afford to say the aura word, for fear that if you say it aloud, it will bring about panic. So while they are stuttering about the aura session, a major financial institution goes belly up. $100 the other day, $50 the other day, sold for $2. That's night. And exposure of moral turpitude in high places. And when disaster is followed by better days, and better days are followed by worse days. I'm from New York, y'all. I'm just worried. I'm just thinking about my governors, okay? Please understand what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my governors. Oh, you from New Jersey? Oh, no, you from Detroit? Hey, that's night. And Mother Nature herself beginning to complain about having been abused and misused. And she ain't quite what she used to be. When have you heard of a tornado in Atlanta? And I'm not claiming that it was because of anybody's one sin, but child, when you pile up Rita, and tornadoes and floods, no wonder the Lord in God's majesty has arranged for Easter to come March 23rd. And the earliest it could possibly come is the 22nd. Because you all doing okay with me moving around? Because I want this to get out to the nation. But about right now, not only do we who have our night need some daylight, we need some healing. We need it, obviously, in the congregation. I know, I'm not going to say much more about that. We need it in the United States of America. We are in some deep trouble as a nation. And the Lord God Almighty has sent Easter early. We can't afford to wait any later. Something needs to be done about the night. And so I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Because let me tell you, if night lasts too long, and nothing is done about it, it could be great peril to us all. Oh, I don't need to spell this out. If you at night and something doesn't happen soon, it can lead you into a perpetual state of denial about reality. Or if night lasts too long and something ain't done about it, we will all escape into various substitute satisfactions while waiting for the morning light. Greed. I may be miserable, but I got some money. Power. The only joy I got is I can make other folks as miserable as I am. Night. No sign of day. At least I can have some pleasure. You have any space in room my name? Jack Frost. You want to know what's wrong with this nation, why we are so voyeuristic in regards to other people's matters, why we are so quick to move towards revenge, why we are so quick to find scapegoats, why we just must have somebody that is the major whipping boy of the day, why we have such a salacious longing to find somebody upon whom we can pin. It is the malaise of the night that makes us this way. And so many of us have symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorders, others of burning out. Some folks have already checked out, some voluntarily, and others were voluntold by the dynamics of their emotional constitution. And some are in deep depression psychologically, and some of us clinically. And the suicide rate goes up. Or if you all have more time, I understand this is the hour of power and it has a limited amount of time. But when your people have been selected for genocide, Elie Wiesel calls his book Night. When it's daytime, and yet the heaviness of the oppression and the vacuum in the meaning spot in our lives, they call that a total eclipse. 12 o'clock in the daytime, dark as night. Huntington calls it clash of civilizations, night. Mother Teresa. And they thought they'd sell a lot of copies of her autobiography, explaining that for over 50 years, she lived in the night of doubt, of uncertainty, of a sense of abandonment. Night. St. John of the Cross, a Spanish mystic, talked about it way back in the 16th century, and he called it the dark night of the soul. Oh, Trinity. Oh, America. Black America. Night. White America. Night. Poor America. night. Rich